Slim4 Authentication Lesson 25, Mailable, Part 2. Alright, so to get started, what we're going to do is, of course, close out all of those. We're actually going to start on our .env.example. We're going to copy these mail driver environment variables over to our .env. Now, once those are copied over, we're actually going to open, and it's going to be http:/mailtrap.io. And it's going to be mailtrap.io. There we go. Once we're here, we're going to sign up for a free account. Mailtrap is an awesome tool for locally testing emails to confirm everything works. So I'm just going to sign up with an account that I have not signed up with Mailtrap before, so we can do it from the beginning. All right. Now I'm going to go to my mail, and I'm going to confirm that real quick. And that is going, boom. Confirm my account. All right, and that's going to be Zach at cleancode.studio. Password I will not say out loud. I'm just going to say remember me. Whoop. And boom. Okay. So it redirected me to 404. I just went back to the home page and it worked. So now that we're on the dashboard, that's how quick it is to register for an account. I didn't even pause the video or anything there. So it's that quick. But here's what we want to do. I'm going to exit out of these tabs right here, and then I'm going to copy over this SMTP setup. Host, port, username, password. Then we're going to go back to our .env, and we're going to do host, port, username, password. So we're going to type the username right here. We're going to get the password. We're going to put that as mail password, and then we're going to use 587 as your mail port. If that doesn't work, feel free to try some of the other ports out, but 90% of the time that'll work. All right, so once that's set up, I'm just going to do composer dump autoload. Should be good to go, and then I'm going to go to routes, web, and then I'm going to go back here. Now remember in our last video, this is where we left off. And all we want to do is use Mailable, and because that is binded to our container, we can resolve it by simply passing it as a type-hinted variable. Now remember, Mailable simply builds up our email and then we send it. Within our Mailable, we also want to return this mailer, send this email. So then within web.php, all we're saying is, okay, hey, create the Mailable, send it, write it to the response body, and return the response. So if we go back to our Slim4 app, we go to /test, we reload, successfully send email. That means if we go over to Mailtrap, within our inbox, we will now have a new email. We have successfully sent an email to an SMTP server. We successfully sent an email. That's pretty cool stuff. Okay, so that leads us to our next order of business. Within Mailable, what we want to do is we want to go back to our public function view, and we want to say add or set body, and then we want to set the content type as text HTML. So we were adding a section earlier, we want to set the body. Next, within resources and views, we want to go to mail, and we want to add all of these. And I've added all of these already, just so you guys don't have to watch me go through and add all of these. And it looks like I missed one, which was header. Missed header. But if you just go to authorize Slim4, and then it's going to be here. Let's do this. Authorize Slim4, and this will be in master by the time you guys see this video. But right now, it's going to be in experimental, and then experimental, and then it's going to be send password reset. Then we want to go resources, views, mail. And then we want to add the mail directory. Then within mail, we want to add HTML and we want to add auth. So if we go back to resources/views/mail, I want to make directory, I want to call it auth. Then within auth, I want to touch a new file, and that's going to be reset.blade.php. Now reset.blade.php is going to reset the password. Then we want to create our HTML directory and then just literally copy all of these files over verbatim. I'm going to copy the header file because I missed it earlier. So normally I would do this and show you guys, but honestly it's just copying and pasting. The only other thing we need to do is if we go back up here to our root, the base, so we can use Composer, we need to do Composer, require, and then illuminate mail. The reason we need to require illuminate mail is because we need this markdown right here, illuminate mail markdown. That will allow us to pass tables through with our email. So after that, we're going to go to layouts, and then we're going to add a new mail.blade.php. Within mail.blade.php, we're just going to go up to our views, we're going to go to layouts, and we're going to copy the mail.blade.php. Okay. Then we'll simply copy that in, paste that, and then we're going to do Composer dump auto load and PHP Slim view clear. We're going to pull that down, and we are good to go. So message extends layouts.blade, and yeah. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to add a new mail auth component called reset. This is to reset password. We're going to say component is going to be layouts.mail. We're going to do at end component, and then we're going to do at component mail.html.button. Then we're going to do compact URL at end component, and then we're simply going to say click here to view link. Alright, so with that set up, we're going to go back to our routes. We're going to go web.php, and we're going to say, we're going to still have mail send down here, and do that. But now we're going to say mail view is going to be mail.auth.reset, and then we're just going to pass through the URL as google.com. Just like that. Alright. So now if we re-hit that test endpoint, just like that, and then we go back here, we reload our Mailtrap emails. Check this out. We now have an HTML button. Click here to view link. We went to Google, and it gives us the HTML source. So all of that was a bit of copying and pasting, but what that allows us to do is to use Blade templates to render our HTML setup. More than that, what we can do is we can do from, and then we're going to do slim or admin at slim.auth, and then slim authentication. Then we're going to say to, and we'll just say, we'll get user is going to be /app/user first. We're going to say username or user email. So to user email, and their name is username. And then we're going to say the subject is going to be password reset or reset password link, just like that. All right. And then what we're going to do is we're going to say the config app.url, and we're going to do dot, and then slash reset password slash unique key. And I'm going to actually refactor this and do reset, or we'll just do URL, just like that. We're going to do compact URL. And then we'll simply do this. Get rid of that. Do send. And we'll say successful equals that. And bada boom, bada boom. Just like that. And we'll clean this up a little bit later. This is mainly for example. Okay, so now if we go and we re-hit test, that should have worked. Look at that. To Zach at cleancode.studio from Slim Authentication admin at show.auth. Click here. We go to Slim Auth reset password with the unique key. So guys, this is how we want to send the user the custom reset password link. Make it look good, make it look cool. Not only are that, but we're able to test our emails locally using Mailtrap. And we have successfully set up a really powerful SMTP email setup where we can email our own users and override specific information for the email, depending on when we need to override it. So that's all I got for this lesson. In the next lesson, we're actually going to set up the ability to persist or store a unique reset password link to the database. And then once we have that password link, we'll send the user the email. This will redirect them back to this page, but it will actually have a unique like random encryption key. So when they reset their password, we'll be able to map this random encryption key back to the user and confirm that we sent them the link at their email and that it is them and that we can reset their password without them ever needing to add their username, but we can still verify it's them, it's safe, it's unique, and yeah, so that's pretty cool stuff, guys. So that is what we will be doing in the next lesson. We will be finalizing the forgot/reset password setup. This is Zachary Horn, Clean Code Studio, Clean Code, Clean Life, Simplify. If you liked, learn something new, like and subscribe.